Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. Um, okay, so today I wanted to kind of do something a little bit differently than what I usually do. I will return to our hypertrophy series down the line, but I wanted to kind of focus on something that a lot of people have been asking me. So I'm going to kind of incorporate a routine today that will allow you to really target that core. Okay, there's certain exercises for those of you who have obviously had a little tough time with your overall lumbar-pelvic hip complex and also your general core strength. If there's a significant weakness in this region, and especially in the lower back, and even in the erector spinae muscles, it's important for us to do certain types of exercises that will allow you to strengthen that region. Because as we all know, the center of the core, okay, and overall throughout, okay, surrounding that center is very important for stability and for overall strength throughout the whole entire body. You want to have this area stable so you can actually be able to do certain exercise that you would do on a regular basis, not just at the gym, but on a functional standpoint. Okay, so I'm going to work with you guys today. We're going to do a beginner's workout for abdominals. Okay, certain exercises that I think are very beneficial for strengthening the abdominal walls, obliques, the rectus, the transverse, and also the inner core as well, the deep fibers in the muscles. Okay, and also this routine will allow you to also give you a little bit of support back here and not use a lot of those muscles that we from the lower back as well. So we're not going to activate that region a lot in this process. Okay. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to send me any questions you may have. Okay. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Okay. I'm going to be posting several videos throughout the next few weeks. Okay. Let's go straight to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is basically we're gonna do a few exercises, but we're gonna do one after the other. My plan here is basically to show you a workout that will allow you to really strengthen this region pretty efficiently. Okay, so we're gonna start off with one exercise, then we're gonna kind of go into a variation of that. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to do is we're gonna do a couple sets of these. Our goal with the regular curls, which is the first exercise, is to do 15 reps. Okay, anywhere between 12 to 15 reps. Try to give yourself like a little bit of a rep range. That's also really good. Obviously, you're not going to be able to target those 15 straight away, but try to get to the 15 if you can. All right, so we're going to lay down on the mat. You're going to grab a mat, lay down nice and flat. You want to make sure that your feet are on the ground, your knees bent. Okay, really engage that core as best you can. We're going to put our hands behind our head, and make sure when you do this, you want to exhale on the way up. Okay, so you want to come with me, follow along. 1, and we start to breathe out on the way up. 3, 4. You want to really push from that center of the abdominal wall. Use the momentum force from the momentum force production coming from the middle, and really push up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15. Okay, so now what we're going to do is those 15 reps of the regular curls, so those are ab curls that we just did. Okay, make sure to rest for about 45 seconds, even a minute for some of you who need a little bit more time. And don't forget too, when you're doing this, you want to basically go at a moderate tempo, not too fast. You want to make sure that those abdominal muscles are really contracting pretty efficiently. Okay, so we're going to rest for a little bit, give it another 20 seconds. We'll go straight into the second set. Okay, so we'll probably do a couple sets for one exercise, then go to the next exercise, we'll do another couple sets. Okay? It's the same format. You want to make sure to keep your feet in the ground. Okay? Really push from the center region of your core. Okay? And you want to come up and exhale. Second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, exhale, 10, 11. So you got to breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. A couple more, 14 and 50. Good job, guys. So you want to come up slowly. Okay, make sure you work your way up slowly. Don't come up too fast. Okay, and then just take a breather for another 45 seconds. Okay, the second exercise we're going to do after this is going to be oblique curls. On the oblique curls, similarly to the regular curls, you're basically targeting the same muscle groups right in the middle. Okay, the abdominal muscles in the middle, the rectus abdominis, and then you're also challenging your obliques by going side to side. Okay, so we're going to do that next. Now, what I recommend on this one is for a lot of you don't have a lot of flexibility this pattern right here can be a little bit tough for some of you guys. Okay, to really bend the foot to the side, keep the knees bent. Okay, right, and the opposite side of your quads. If you want to just keep your feet down, we're just going to do oblique curls with our feet down on the ground. Okay, so same position. You want to keep your hands behind. 3, 2, 1, go. So here we're going to do 16 reps altogether. 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy. 5. Keep a moderate, consistent pace. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you want to make sure to really tilt to the side. 13, 14, 15, and 16. So now you're going to come up slowly. If you want, you can even roll to the side, make it a little bit easier. Again, you're going to rest for about 45 seconds and then come in to do set number 2. So similarly to the regular curls, what you're doing here is you're coming to the side and bending. Right, you want to make sure to really crunch, but as you do it, okay, you want to make sure that you come up to the side like this and lift a little bit of your upper body, all right, to really come up and kind of get the elbow almost in the same direction as the opposite knee. Okay? All right, so about 10 more seconds, then we'll get straight into set number 2 for the oblique curls. Okay, so I want you guys to lie down again on the mat. Keep your feet down. Okay, knees nice and bent. Engage. And make sure to breathe. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. 4. I'm going to keep a moderate pace. 5. About a 3/4 tempo. 7, 8. The reason why we go slow is because we want to make sure that our abdominal muscles are really contracting with great efficiency. Okay, the slower you go, the better it's going to be, more tension buildup. Okay, that's how you strengthen more efficiently those muscles. Last one, and rest. Okay, so come down, come up slowly, or maybe even roll to the side if you want to, make it a little easier for you. I recommend for those of you who have lower back problems, to make sure after you do an exercise like this, not to come straight up like you're doing a sit-up. You want to roll to the side, okay? And then come up, and then position yourself in this position. It's a little bit easier to do, okay? Coming up to do after you're doing those exercises, not only does it put a lot of pressure on the abdominal wall, but also you're putting pressure on the lower back, so you don't want to do that, okay? So make sure you roll to the side and then get a rest point, okay? So we got a couple more exercises for you to show you. Okay, so that was basically to target more definition and strength within the outer region of the wall. Now we're going to target 2 exercises. I'm going to show you 2 exercises that allow you to strengthen the inner part of your core, those deep muscles. Okay, you're recruiting more fibers to work in. So the first exercise we're going to do, okay, is basically it's a technique that basically they use a lot in Pilates. It's to really strengthen that core, the hips, the lumbopelvic hip compounds in general, and also lengthen the back as well to relax that lower back, okay? It's a very subtle exercise, a lot of movement going on there, very subtle movement, all right? And it's a wonderful exercise to really strengthen this whole entire region right here. So we're gonna place ourselves on all fours in this position right here. Now what I want you to do is, starting off with the left hand and the right leg, you want to alternate by coming back and forward. Okay, you want to try and keep your back as straight as possible. Now, some of you might have a little bit of a challenge with this. If you feel that this is challenging, what you can do is you can reverse it and do a reverse version. Okay, it's a little bit easier. Okay, so same position. What you're doing is coming back here, keeping the other one straight back. And what you're doing is you're just coming up. Okay, 1, 2. Just a variation of that. Again, still targeting those same muscles. Okay, but without having to put a lot of pressure on the lower back. So it's another variation. So what I want you to do is I want you to do 12 reps on one side and 12 reps on the other. Okay, and after you're done, you're going to alternate. Same thing. Okay, it's an easier version because you're lying down on the ground. Naturally, your lower back is stable and supported, so you don't have to worry about activating that lower back. But if you feel that you can challenge yourself, feel free to do the regular one, which is basically positioning yourself in all fours. Okay? So we're going to get started. Tabletop position. You want to make sure to keep your back straight. Now what I want you to do is I want you to, again, left hand first, come straight out. Right leg, come straight back. Okay? All opposite ends. 1. You got to really control that stability. This is an exercise that really challenges your balance as well. The wonderful thing about this is it's not just working the muscles in the LPHC and your core muscles, but it's also targeting your balance muscles as well to work in, to try and stabilize your body. Okay, so there's a lot of fibers being recruited here to try and keep this position stable. Okay, a couple more. Beautiful. Nice and easy, come down. Now again, I went a little bit faster, but you're more than welcome to slow it down a little bit. And I'm gonna do that on the second exercise, on the second side, sorry. So we're gonna come over here now, switch sides now, keep the back as straight as possible. Okay, now we're gonna alternate with the other end. So right hand, left leg. You ready? Nice and easy. 1. Come straight back and make sure you come down to the bottom. Now if you need to keep your knee down to rest at one point, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, if you want to challenge yourself, the key thing is to keep your knee completely suspended without having to hit the ground. Okay, so nice and easy. 2. Make sure to control that breathing. Use that diaphragm. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nicely done. 8, 9, 10. Couple more. 11. Last one. And 12. Now, if you want to challenge yourself even more, that another progression, for example, after those 12 reps, you're more than welcome to hold this position for another 10 seconds. A little isometric hold, and that will allow you to build a little bit more tension. Okay, just be careful though. If you're the kind of person that has lower back trouble, a lot of isometric holds won't be as efficient as doing it the regular way. Okay, so you got to be careful. You kind of test it out depending on how your body feels, and definitely follow through with this routine. Okay, so we're going to rest for about 40 seconds now. We're just going to do the second set of that one. Okay, and again, as I showed you, if this becomes a little bit challenging, feel free to do it in a supine position with your back down to the ground. Okay, very good exercise as well. Okay, I'm more than welcome to do this one, which is a variation. Okay, so 12 reps each side. Again, okay, so we're in about 10 seconds. We're going to do the second set. Let's go straight into it. Okay, so again, alternating the sides again. So we're going to start off with the left hand and then the right leg. Okay, so I'm going to try to keep your hand in neutral position. You're going to come straight back, arm forward, straight out, leg straight back. 2, nice and easy. 3, again, you're more than welcome to rest a little bit if you need to. 4, otherwise go straight into it. 5, 6, don't feel like you need to pressure yourself to do this exercise, guys. If you need to take a break, need to like decrease a rep or something like that, feel free. Okay, this can be a little bit challenging for some of you, so make sure to really control the movement as best you can and take breaks when needed. Couple more. And rest. Good. So we're going to switch over. Same thing. Regroup. Keep your back straight. Really engage that core. Control that breathing. Ready? 1. Opposite end. 2. 3. 4. Keep it nice aligned back. 5. Make sure to really keep that arm straight through, all the way, full range of motion with the leg and the arm. Okay, you got a couple more. 11 and 12. Beautiful. All right, guys. Okay, so we've got one more exercise to show you. Okay, the last exercise I'm going to show you is just a traditional plank. Now, the planks, even though there are pretty simple exercises to do, it is not an easy exercise. So if some of you need to reduce the weight a little bit, okay, the weight factor in terms of your body weight, you're more than welcome to do a regression by coming into an incline position. For example, on top of a bench or a couch, if you're doing this at home. Okay, it's a little bit easier doing an incline than actually doing it straight down to the ground. The lower down you go, the harder it's going to get. Okay, but try it out, guys. Planks are wonderful exercises to strengthen that inner core, to build that inner core strength throughout your abdominal wall. Okay, which is something that if you feel like you have a weakness on, you really need to strengthen. So these exercises will allow you to really strengthen that area. Okay, again, without having to put pressure on the lower back. Okay, so we're going to go straight into it. So the plank can be done in 2 ways. Okay, you can keep your hands straight up like this. If those of you who don't have very strong wrists, okay, or strong shoulders in this case, I definitely recommend you doing this position. If not, you more than want to come down and with your forearms down to the ground, Okay, using the strength from your shoulders and your arms to support you and engage your core. Okay, so we're going to do this for 25 seconds. Okay, we can go, if you guys feel like you want to go a little bit longer, feel free to go to 30, 35, even 40. For those of you who want to do a little less, you can do 15 to 20. Okay, whatever you feel more comfortable. We're just going to hold this position in a complete horizontal slope. Okay, really feel that tension building in that core. Just breathe normally. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so that was the first set. We're just going to rest for about 40 seconds, and then going to go straight in and do the second set again. Okay, let's hold there for a little bit. Make sure I take a little breather. And again, guys, these are just variations. Okay, you can also regress by doing it in an incline position as well, which is a little bit easier. Okay, all right, so let's go straight into it. Okay, 10 seconds. Just prepare yourselves. Go down in this position. Okay, remember, try to keep it in a horizontal slope. Okay, you want to hold this for 25 seconds. Just breathe normally. Now, if your lower back starts caving in, what I recommend is for you to tighten your glutes and your hamstrings. Those two muscles will give that support to keep the lower back completely suspended. Okay, so you don't sink down like this. So try to tighten your glutes and hamstrings. It'll be able to allow you to keep your back straight in a horizontal position. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alrighty. Okay, guys, so hope you enjoyed this workout. Again, this was a very specific workout I wanted to incorporate today. I've been getting a lot of questions about this. And these exercises that I just showed you are wonderful exercises for you to incorporate on a regular basis. But for those of you specifically who have lower back problems or any type of spine problems or anything like that throughout your C to L levels, feel free to use these techniques because they're wonderful. It doesn't require a lot of, pretty much very little to none activation on the lower back, and at the same time you're targeting your abdominal wall and also your inner core wall as well. Okay, so challenge yourselves. If you want to increase a little bit of the intensity, maybe do an extra set. We just did 2 sets of each exercise. You're more than welcome to go to 3. Okay, if you want to challenge yourselves a little bit more even that, you're more than welcome to put it together in a circuit fashion, so one exercise after the other without rest. Okay, and then I recommend you resting for about a minute and a half. Okay, but those of you who are just starting off, just do it the way I showed you. A couple sets each exercise. Make sure to take breaks in between each set. It's definitely a wonderful exercise to do. Okay, hope you guys enjoy this. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, guys, and if you want to send me some questions, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Stay tuned for the next workout, which will be hypertrophy. Take care.